Hi, my name's Lorraine Murray. I'm the founder of Connected Kids. I'm going to take you through a few ideas to help you if you're trying to teach meditation to your young people and they just don't want to know. So this is a question, certainly when I'm teaching adults how to share meditation with young people, that comes up. They've maybe tried to teach meditation, it's failed or it hasn't gone quite how they wanted it to. So my first question, if that's happened to you, is what's your motivation? Why do you want to teach your children meditation? Because you see, if you are doing this because you've heard meditation's a great thing and you really want your kids to be calm and to behave and to not be the noisy kids that they are, then that doesn't sound like it's appealing to that young person. In fact, that young person will probably feel a little bit controlled by that intention. So you need to check in with what your intention is. Why do you want to teach them? Because if you're coming from a place where you have a hidden agenda, then kids will pick up on that. And particularly if they're sensitive or on the autistic spectrum. So you need to check in with your motivation of why you want to do this. Of course, there are benefits to teaching young people meditation, but if you are just wanting them to behave or them to be calm, then they're going to feel that and they're going to resist. I would suggest that if you are coming from that place, and there's no shame in that, it's okay. But if you are, then maybe sit in your own meditation practice and be curious about why you feel the need to try and teach your kids meditation from that place. I'd also take a softer approach to teaching them meditation than just doing it because you've heard it's a great thing or it really works for you and you want it to work for them. Maybe it's about starting to have a mindful conversation with them, just a gentle chat about how they're doing, how they're feeling. And whilst you're doing that, you can perhaps see that if they do have worries or concerns or things that are difficult for them, you can maybe explain the benefits of meditation and why you practice and why it works for you and that you love and care about them and you just want the best for them. So that's why you thought it would be a good idea to introduce them to some meditation techniques. That's a much softer way to introduce this to a child than just plonking them down and trying to get them to meditate. It may also be that you want to introduce them to some ideas so they can try these on their own. There's plenty of apps these days and meditation recordings they can listen to. So maybe it's something they can go off in their own time and do. If you explain the logic to them of how meditation works, and if you don't know how to do that, we have videos on that too, and it's part of our Connected Kids program. But if you want them to try things on their own and that's easier, then just direct them to different resources and see if you can help motivate them to try it that way instead. My next question to you really is, do you meditate? Now, I mentioned that a moment ago, practice your own meditation, but I have come across people who try to teach meditation to their kids and have never tried meditation for themselves. And I find that slightly strange because why would you want to teach them something you have no experience of? If you haven't got the experience of it, then just try meditation. For one thing, it's going to help you feel better, calmer, stronger, more resilient when your kids are really pressing your buttons. So why wouldn't you practice meditation? And then once you do that, it means when you come to teach them, you speak from a place of authenticity. You no longer come from the control center in the core of your body trying to make things happen, but you come from a softer place of experience and of wishing them well that comes from the heart. So think about practicing for yourself. And again, we can offer advice and signpost you to different resources for doing that if you're unsure where to start. My mum introduced me to meditation when I was a teenager, and she did it quite softly. You know, she didn't try and force me to do it. She would consistently plant seeds with me and water those seeds, talking about her meditation practice, saying how much it helped her, suggesting I maybe try it. And I was resistant at first, but then slowly and gently I just felt that I wanted to try it in my own time, and I did. And it's been incredible. I've been practicing meditation for 35 years now. So I know personally the benefits of it, and I know that's why I set up the Connected Kids program to help children have access to meditation skills through their parents and other adults around them too. So it does pay off if you just do a little bit of research, maybe a little bit of reading and building up your skill and awareness of it, and then gently sharing it in a way that young people can relate to and it's meaningful to them. One of my tips, actually, of trying to get kids to try meditation is to practice with them. And I would choose a meditation that's suitable for their age and stage. And I have recordings of meditations if you can't find anything, although there's so many things online now. But if you both sit down together and listen to that meditation together, then that's a really nice experience to have. Maybe a part of you thinks, well, that's too young for me, I need an adult's meditation. I have practiced kids' meditations myself personally, and I've taught it to my clients too. And actually, it's a really lovely way to just be a little bit gentle with ourselves and to nurture the inner child within. So sit down with your own child or children and meditate alongside them. And the ultimate test is for you to let go completely and let them guide the meditation, even if it's simply about them guiding you to a place that they love to be, to spend time with. And what they'll do, you encourage them to do, is just to describe that place to you in a slow, gentle way so that your brain can keep up with how they're describing it and what it is they notice about it and what they like about it and how it makes them feel. And you could guide them to do that, give them a little list of questions or thoughts about it, and then they can share that journey with you. And you may gain some amazing insights into how special that is for them. I hope this has been helpful in helping you to just reconsider how you're going to approach teaching children meditation. Of course, if you're really struggling, then you can either have a look at our resources, and we have qualified meditation teachers that we've trained as well that can help you either online, or they will come to your home or have classes set up perhaps in your local area. You can contact them and take your kids along to that, assuming that they want to. Best of luck, and thank you for listening. Have a wonderful day.